Okay, I'm giving this some thought, and here's one of the things I'm thinking about. Me and Dan turned this lift around one way and then the other way, trying to figure out which would be the best direction to have the car drive up on it from. And I've got a disconnect, quick connect right here where I can disconnect this pipe to drive a car up on there if I want to. But as I'm studying it, it makes sense to me that if the car is coming on from the other direction, this could sit out in front of the car, this little lift mechanism. Otherwise, if it's connected when the car comes on there, that means that I'm either going to have to run it under the lift some kind of a way, or run over it with a car. And what I want to do is put an extension on here to move this motor apparatus away from the car, so that I can basically, have it just stand over there, pull the handle. Ideally, with this handle coming out right here, the ideal place for this motor would probably be right over here. So if I had it where, if I had enough cable to come under here and have my hose run out right about here, wouldn't have to worry about the car running over it because it would be underneath the lift. And I think I can come under the lift here. I think if I bring the cable back and come under here, and there's nothing that's going to be in the way of it. So basically I need enough cable to come under the lift and over to here, and then set up my little mechanism over there. So the tractor store is closed. I took this piece that Mike gave me up to the store, and one end has a weird type of connection that doesn't fit anything that they had in the hardware store. So I think at this point, sun's going down, it's starting to get chilly. It's been a good day. My winch worked really well. My trailer lights worked really well. I had a good time hanging out with Deadeye. We got to go to breakfast and everything. And I got my new lift home, and it looks pretty good for the price I paid for it. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm interested to kind of get a car up on there, but I want to straighten out this little pipe issue first. And as soon as I do that, then I'll be ready to set it up a bit more permanently. I may wind up getting my hammer drill out, drilling some holes in the floor, and bolting this thing down to the floor. I'm very curious to know if the rat rod will drive up over it without hanging up on it, because the rat rod's really low, and that's something that I'll need to check out when I get the rat rod back. But I think for today I can put it all away and rest easy for the rest of the evening, and feel happy about having a new thing here. I want to thank Honey Baby for providing me some funds for that new winch. I didn't film the part where we winched this up on there, but let me tell you, friends and neighbors, sure was easier than pumping it on there with a come along, I can tell you that. Okay, with that said, I'll shut up. We'll close things down. I just feel like a real high-tech redneck. I've got an electric garage door opener now. I got a winch on my trailer. And I've got a lift, more or less. As soon as I get it straightened out, it might not be a lift that I can lift it all the way to the ceiling and drive a car under it, like some people I know. 63 Impala. But for a redneck boy like me, it's pretty good. I'm not at all unpleased with it. So I'll put things away, and we'll come back at this maybe a little bit tomorrow. I'll say one more quick thing. It looks to me a lot like an air compressor hose would fit on this, but I'm also worried about if an air compressor hose would be safe, to be honest with you, because I've seen air compressor hoses blow out. I don't know how much pressure is on that hose there, but I bet there's a bit. So I'm thinking I don't really want to put anything like that on here. I'm thinking that would probably be an error if I did that, so I'm probably not going to do that. Okay.